A sharp English opening, King's English variation to Knight's variation signals an aggressive start in Grand Prix Pluscity Open Austrian Team Blitz Championship Round 8, with Iturrizaga Bonelli taking on Petrov. On c4. Knight f6. Knight c3. This position is typical of English opening King's English variation to Knight's variation. On e5. On d3. Bishop b4. Bishop d2. King castled kingside. Knight f3. Threatening knight takes e5. Rook e8 played by Petrov. On e3. On c6. On a3. Threatening pawn takes b4. Bishop f8 played by Petrov. Bishop e2. On d5. On takes d5. On takes d5. On d4. On e4. Threatening pawn takes f3. Knight e5 played by Iturrizaga Bonelli. Knight bd7. Petrov intends to play. Knight takes e5. Pawn takes e5. Rook takes e5 and establish a winning position. Knight takes d7 played by Iturrizaga Bonelli. Bishop takes d7. King castled kingside. Bishop d6. Queen b3. Bishop c6. It is novelty move. Rook ac1. Rook c8. On h3. Bishop b8. Rook fd1. On h5. Bishop f1. Queen d6. Threatening queen h2 mate. On g3 played by Iturrizaga Bonelli. On h4. Threatening pawn takes g3. Knight e2 played by Iturrizaga Bonelli. Knight h5. Threatening pawn takes g3. Bishop e1 played by Iturrizaga Bonelli. Queen g6. Petrov is aiming to play. Pawn takes g3. Pawn takes g3. Bishop takes g3. Bishop takes g3. Knight takes g3 and gain a significant edge. King h2 played by Iturrizaga Bonelli. Queen h6. Bishop g2. On g5. King g1. Knight f6. On g4. Knight d7. Petrov intends to play. Queen d6. Bishop a5. Knight f6. On a4. King g7. King f1. Rook e6 and gain a significant edge. Rook c2 played by Iturrizaga Bonelli. Knight b6. Petrov intends to play. Bishop a4. Queen b4. Bishop takes d1 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook dc1 played by Iturrizaga Bonelli. Queen d6. Queen b4. Queen d7. Pawn b3. On f5. Petrov is planning to play. Pawn takes g4. Pawn takes g4. Queen takes g4 and take decisive advantage. Pawn takes f5 played by Iturrizaga Bonelli. Queen takes f5. On a4. On g4. Threatening pawn takes h3. On a5 played by Iturrizaga Bonelli. Pawn takes h3. A masterful performance by Petrov.